Good morning, Hawks. Today's date is Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For lunch today, we have a choice of turkey pot roast with mashed potatoes and a southern biscuit, chicken popper wrap with lettuce and tomato cup, or cheddar chicken Caesar salad.
And the sides are Crosstracks fries, baked beans, applesauce smoothie, or fresh fruit.
Please come to the QSA. The QSA, the Queer Straight Alliance, formerly known as GSA, will be meeting this Thursday in Mrs. Nipper's room 321 at 8:45 a.m. If you are or you know someone who is part of the LGBTQ plus community, please feel free to join us. All LGBTQ plus individuals and their allies are welcome. I hope to see you there.
Welcome to Animal Review. Today we will be discussing the emu. Native to Australia, the emu is a species of a large flightless bird. At 1.75 meters, the emu is the second largest bird in the world, beaten only by the ostrich. Emus are herbivores, eating grass, berries, and herbs all their life. Emus are also the national bird of Australia. However, in 1932, Australia went to war against the emus. The conflict would come to be known as the Great Emu War. The conflict started when farmers went to the Australian Minister of Defence, George Pearce, to deal with the emu population destroying their crops. George Pearce agreed to the operation on November 2, 1932. Major G.P.W. Meredith and two other soldiers were sent with two Lewis machine guns to cull the emu population. The first battle occurred at Campion, where only a few emus were killed while the majority escaped. The first battle went to the emus. The emus were capable of taking several bullets and still being capable of running at full speed. The second battle will come to be known as the Battle of the Dam. At the Battle of the Dam, the machine guns jammed after just 20 emus were killed, resulting in another emu victory. By the end of the operation, 1,000 emus had been killed. However, the emus were still declared the victor, as 10,000 rounds were used in the operation, meaning it took 10 rounds to kill a single emu. Now to Mr. Gamble for the rest of the announcements.
Good morning, Hawks. Okay, as our news crew said, it's Wednesday, third day of February. Very easy to count, right? If we're using Monday as the first day of the week. Here we go. Sports action. Our basketball teams are traveling out to Kanapaha to take on the Coyotes. We'll keep our fingers crossed that we can get the game played safely and everybody's fine. Again, very limited seating capacity, so we're trying to just keep it for parents only, really. I don't know if they might have room for a couple of teachers, but who knows? Principal sent me an email yesterday and saying we can't have a crush of people going out there, so we'll just keep it limited to our parents and have to get word back from the coaches on whether or not our teams won. So good luck, teams. Moving on to what we hope to do something every day, a little feature on Black History Month here. And as I said yesterday, a lot of times people say, well, why do we have to have Black History Month? It isn't really all American history. You are correct. But we really need to dig deeper into our past and have a better understanding of how we got to where we are today. I used to work for a history professor that his mantra was, only by understanding the past can you understand the present. So we have a lot of inequalities in our society, and we should all be striving for a more equal society, a society that in which everybody can get what they work for and deserve and not be based on skin color, right? As Dr. Kendi here writes about, skin color should be as irrelevant as the color of the clothes we wear. Moving on, and why I chose Dr. Kendi, because he had some local roots here. He was a professor here at the University of Florida for a few years and wrote probably his first most famous book, which was called Stamped from the Beginning, and won a National Book Award, I think, in 2016. The first time I heard him speak was presenting that book at the Matheson Museum. And when I met him afterwards and spoke with him, had to give him props on his shirt because he had a great bishop yellow shirt. I was looking for a picture of him wearing that yellow shirt. Couldn't find one. This one's a little fuzzy when I had to pull it off the internet here, and wanted to have something with, this is one of his latest books, is How to Be an Anti-Racist. The book I know I've pitched before on the news that you need to be checking out is this one, co-authored by Jason Reynolds, who's a famous young adult author. This one's called Stamped, which has some aspects of how to be an anti-racist in there. And of course, Stamped from the Beginning, which is a large book. It'll take you a while to get through that one, but it's a great book. And again, I can't recommend this one enough because Jason Reynolds has the talent to really turn it into a page turner. And once you pick this book up, you can't put it down. And it's, again, geared towards young adults, so I recommend it for our adults also, and it's easy to get through. Anyway, back to Dr. Kendi here. Again, and because of all the Black Lives Matter movement from this past year, I get to hear him on interviews and things like that. And I joke that he and I are besties, but not really. However, unlike Captain and then Vice Admiral Davis that profiled yesterday, Dr. Kendi actually knows who I am, and he answers my emails every time I hunt him down and send him an email. So he's a good guy, very gracious, terrific speaker. Recommend if you get a chance, listen to him speak. I'm sure you can find podcasts and things like that. I think the last time he was here in Gainesville was 2 years ago, and had a great talk. And he actually made some predictions about the election that sadly came true. So again, great guy. Local connections here, very sharp, and some provocative ideas that, you know, you think about it like, okay, that's true. I've seen some critiques of him that kind of want to paint him as a radical, but personally, I don't see that at all. So again, in order to understand the present, we got to understand our past, and that's what Black History Month is for. Not to say, hey, wow, George Washington Carver had all these patents with peanuts and things like that. The amazing thing about a lot of these people is how they were able to achieve so much with so much against them. And that's what we'll look at in future days as well. So remember, Hawks, let's be kind always. Work hard each and every one of your classes, each and every minute of those classes. Finally, give someone a compliment during the day. When you receive a compliment, look that person in the eye, say thank you. Let's have a wonderful Wednesday, Hawks. Thank you very much.